52 seconds left in the first. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Simpson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Simpson. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either goal.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Pass the Magician. Takes the three. Simpson with the bucket. Simpson's got 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here is Skinny. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Number 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Simpson. Off target from outside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Just his first attempt. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Simpson. He has 7. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Braden. Some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin. I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Big Red's checked in for the professor. Here is Skinny.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Pass the Magician. And here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here is Skinny. They set the pick. Goes up on the wing. Tips it. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass the Magician. Back to Holiday. Here's Simpson. Big Red grabs the miss. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the middle. Pass to Skinny. Lets it go with the 3. Can it go that time?
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Simpson, the pass to Magician. Here's A-Train. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Simpson, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to B. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. 1:52 left to play in the first half. Skinny gets the bucket.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
They swipe it. Pass to Big Red. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Skinny. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so he makes both from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass the Magician. 46 seconds left now here in the second. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Magician's got his first basket. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the inside. Here's B. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Magician. Pass to Simpson. Fires the 3. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Here's Skinny. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it.
Yeah, I like the whole weekend, all the events on the court and off the court is going to be lit. And I bet not be on that waiting list to get into your party, Kenny.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the home team.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Here's the professor, 14 points, their largest lead in the game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Big Red. Here is Skinny. Off target from three-point range. Here's Simpson. Inside. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Everett. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. The professor's got 16 points. And so far, very efficient all around, about 55%. Pass to Holiday. Here's Simpson. They set the pick. A 3. And the professor pulls it down. The professor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
It's blocked.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Big Red. Pass to the professor. A-Train pulls it in. Gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's Simpson. That shot, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Being 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A-Train. And it's blocked. Here is Skinny. He's got 11. Here's Big Red. Here's the Professor. Tries from 7. A-Train pulls it in. Plays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
1:49 left to play in the third. Pass to Big Red. Here is Skinny. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul, second team foul.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
Here's A-Train. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
50 seconds left in the third. Simpson with the bucket. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The Professor passes to Skinny. With the fadeaway. Here's B. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pass the Magician. To the middle. Here's A-Train. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At the line,
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is right. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Impressively throughout at 62%. Here's Everett. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Simpson. Fires the three. And the professor pulls it down. The professor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Skinny.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. A-Train's gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. There's a good screen. Skinny the pass to the professor. Here's Big Red. A-Train pulls it in. A-Train's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Count it.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Skinny. Here's the professor. Here's Skinny. Drills it from outside.
Number 30.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Here's Simpson. To the left wing. Pass to A-Train. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Big Red. Right wing. Pass to the Professor. Does not score. Only the fourth fail in 13 tries. Inside. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Simpson. Fired from way outside. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Simpson. Now here is Holiday. Chalk up 2 there.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to the Professor. And the layup's good off the glass. The Professor's got 24.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Home team ball.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Taylor passes to Brooks. Now Mills for the 3. And the Professor pulls it down. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Skinny. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Tice. Now here's Brooks. Ripped away. Here is Skinny. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Professor.
Up next, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. And we'll be right back for the tip-off. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And with the starters announced, make sure you're right with us when we present the NBA All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Jay in at the one. A significant amount of games behind us now. Rookies are definitely starting to feel it, Dor.
I mean, at this point, it's been almost twice the amount of games they played during a college season. Very hard to prepare rookies for that first run through an NBA schedule.
Pass to Mills. Here's Big Smooth. Six on the shot clock. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Freeman. Pass to Pope. Here's Freeman. Here's Sampson. Off the mark there with a three. About a minute played here so far in the first. Driving to the basket.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Pass to Jay. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Number 13. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that one misses. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's the doctor. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. On the take. And he jams it home with authority.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's Big Smooth. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor to the middle. Here's Pope, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shoots from 14, launches a 3. The shot off that time. Gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Big Smooth. Last game for him, he had 14. Misses the baby hook. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Pope. To the inside. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. Gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Doctor. 4-3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Down low. Misses the baby hook.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
Outside Mills. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. Pope grabs the board.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Mills. Pass to Freeman. Fires the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Freeman's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Big Smooth passes to the Doctor. Here's Mills. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Jay. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Freeman. Here's Jay. The 3 is up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the paint. Picked it out of midair. To the inside. Here's Pope. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Shooting 33% in the first quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Drexler. Fires the three. Nails it from three.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They lead by 12. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And it's Drexler in at the 4.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Second shot opportunity. Pope grabs the board. He's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Drexler. The 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Here's Freeman. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Cross. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Down low. Here's Freeman. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Inside. Pass to Doctor. Launches it. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Here's Sampson. In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches going.
It does, BA. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good.
How about the bounce.
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Big smooth passes to Mills. Let's go with a 3. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Freeman. Cross. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Big Smooth. Knocks it down from distance. Big Smooth's got 8.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Freeman. There's a minute 34 left to play in the second quarter.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Number 3. Defensive foul.
What's up?
Number 33. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Number 3.
Here's Jay. He's got 5. Pass to Sampson. 1:24 left in the second. Here's Jay. The layup off target.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.